Columbus, Ohio. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pulls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Oh, he's got some space. 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation? You've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Sayin. Out wide left, it's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give is to Smith. He's got enough. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the ground game. Driven back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He'll pitch it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side is Fleming. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game, and they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Play fake, Julian Sayet. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sayet. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Sayet. Fires quickly. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Fleming. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Terrapins in the hurry up.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Going over the top. He's got an open man. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Smith. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Washington. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Powers inside. And he's in. Touchdown, Maryland! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayet to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the back. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Complete on the left to Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
They'll send the back in motion. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Sayin, on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got it, beat down in bounds.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Durr. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Turns it upfield. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got the 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the running game. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 7 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Turning it on! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown! Buckeye! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Here comes the heat. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Now this offense is back on the field. Here's Julian saying to throw. Left side is Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Some misdirection with the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Bulldozes his way through. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Julian with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Punt ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide left, it's Durham. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Sayin. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Jackson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Sayin. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Finding some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. Complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point was good to finish things off. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. In traffic, it's Fleming. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quick game. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Motion from the wideout. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Still looking to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Still looking. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. The snap sets up the throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going with the counter play here. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Say it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. 3rd and long coming up. Play fake, say it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Quick give. It's Williams. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out wide right, it's Webb. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Drives inside. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And he's brought down after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
On target over the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Dropping back, it's Washington. Under pressure. Right side, it's Fleming. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. On play action. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Left side is Webb. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense on the board.
The most impressive part, he made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes, they can't rebound, they can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play, make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak.